This is just the two of us with justice and joy.
On this program, we talk about
marriage,
love,
engagements,
everything that has to do with family.
We also come to your romantic dates, and we also do hookups. And as you know, every day is our marriage anniversary. We promise this will be bringing back Mrs. Grace, the CEO of Lionstribe. Last episode, she was talking to the singles on how to position themselves for marriage. And today, she's just telling us her story, how she met her husband. Yeah, you're going to hear from her. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere as you listen to Mrs. Grace.
In all, my name is Mrs. Ejembonye Grace Amara. I'm from Enugu State, married to Anambra man, Onitsha to be precise. Well, I have to talk about my marriage, my husband, myself, my business. First of all, I'm a very simple person. I love a simple life, giving God the glory all the time because He's the Alpha and Omega, and He's the one that has the final say over my life. I met my husband in school, when we were in school, Federal University of Technology, Owerri. I was in year 1, he was in final year. He finished immediately that year. That was 2003, that's 20 years now. We met around July 5th. I can never forget that day. He saw me, I was tying, that day was Sunday. I was tying wrapper, kind of. I was just coming from church. I went to visit a neighbor. Before you know it, he saw me. He was like, wow, who is this young lady? She married? Because I was just tying their wrapper thing because of a church Thanksgiving. He was like, who is this young lady? Is she married? Even if she's married, I would like to be her friend. I just like her simplicity and all that. Actually, why he said that was that I went to that his neighbor's house, which happens to be a boyfriend to my friend. So I went to visit them there. So they gave me food. They said they don't have enough food, that it's just the last soup in the pot. I told them, bring it now with a ogbono soup. Me, because I love ogbono soup so much. I was just eating the ogbono soup from the pot, the bottom pot, direct, and I was enjoying it. When he came in, I was like, wow, this simple lady, you know. So he said, I would like to be her friend. He said, every time you come to my class, my department, he would be like, he wants to talk with me. I was like, I see this final year, before you want chop and clean out. That was what I told him. He laughed. He told me that I'm his wife, that he knows that I'm his wife. And see, I'm in my heart, I never believed him, because I was like, see this final year, but we won't deceive me, yeah, one girl, you know. But one thing lead to another. Before we know it, we started dating and all that. His parents were in Onitsha, he was in Enugu, so it was just kind of a long distance relationship. So when he graduated, he went for NYSC and all that. The first year passed, because as we started dating, I saw him as a very responsible man, truthful, disciplined, principled. There are some characters I saw in him that actually I love about him. So I started to say, okay, this guy is a nice guy, and let me just stay with him. There's no need running from year to year. He's a good guy. So we started dating, irrespective of the distance relationship. So when he graduated, he had the challenges of getting a job. I was there. I finished my own school. While I was in school, I was doing business. I used to go to Kaduna to go and buy jewelries, gold. I'll go to Kaduna, buy jewelries, come back and sell it in the school. I'll go to Onitsha too, buy wares, ladies' wares, come back and sell it in the school. So those are where business I was doing just to support my school and all that. So when finally I graduated too, after my NYSC, I served in Oyo State. After my NYSC, I came down to Lagos. In fact, there was one of my cousins that said, what are you doing in Enugu? When he called me, I said, I'm in Enugu now, looking for a job. He said, he now told me, is there any job in Enugu? Better come to Lagos and come and look for a job, Jerry. I said, okay. He said I should come to his house. I went to his house in First Stack. I got a job. When I came in, it's not even up to 1 month. I got a job. was just one of his friends that referred me to where I worked. So I got a job in a cosmetics company, Flosswick Innovative Services. I met the boss there, was a nice man to the core. In fact, my story will not be complete without him. He's a boss, he's a friend, he's my what will I say, he's my mentor in this my business. He's the one that mentors me. If I have any challenges, I'll just call him. Wow, he will give me an idea, advice, solution to whatever I'm passing through. In fact, he's my pillar in this business. So I met him, he was nice and all that. I worked with him for some years. I resigned. When I now resigned, I was consulting with NAFDAC. I registered product for people in NAFDAC and all that. So from there, I raised some money. I was doing my production small at home. I started with liquid wash, dishwash. I will do and sell within the neighborhood. From there, I went into black soap. I would do and sell within the neighborhood. Detour, I was doing all these little things then to support myself. Before God now bless me, and I decided to, me and my younger brother, I called him. I told him I have an idea of opening a company. I don't know if you can give me a support. He said, okay sister, how much do you need? I told him. He said okay, that he will give me. He raised the money for me. I was so happy. That was how I started to establish my own company. So by the grace of God, the story of this business started from small. I had 5,000 naira then. I went to Ojota. I bought this ingredient for liquid wash, dishwash. So I did it. After producing that one, I pour it into all this Ragolis can, this table water plastic. At the end of the sales, that 5,000 naira, I made 15,000 naira profit, minus the one I used in my house and the one I used to wash clothes. I found out that I had profit of 15,000. I was so happy. I added the 15,000 naira to the 5,000. I went to Ojota back. I bought the one of 15,000 naira, and I bought the toy 5,000 naira. I came back home and I did it. The toy, after selling it, I sold the toy about 25,000 naira profit. The soap, I had almost 50,000 naira profit. So that was how I started. From there, when I finish, I don't used to eat my profit too. I'll add it up to what I have and increase it. That was how I started. Before you know it, the business started growing. From there, I went the other time. I bought ingredient for black soup. I came to my house, I made it, I sold it, I made profit. So that was how the business started. When I saw the business is growing and all that, that was when I decided to venture into to make it a company where I can do a larger quantity.
So interesting to know that Lionstribe started with just 5,000 naira. Yes, let's talk you and your husband. Can you remember the first word he told you before he said yes? Can you remember?
I can't remember, but all I know is that he keep on saying that I'm his wife. The first time we met, he would tell me you are my wife. Even when I'm running away from him, he would tell me you are my wife. If you like, run, finish. Now you I go marry.
Can you still remember your first date?
Yes, I can remember my first date. It was in the village in the day. I think that was his birthday. He decided to take me out. After that day was his birthday. That was 28th of October 2003. That day I went to visit him for his birthday. He told me I don't have anything. He gave me, we bought moi. There's someone that cooks moi around that place, and Gary. We drank the Gary with the moi. In the evening, he said, you need to take me out too. He took me out to one joint in that Iyagwa. Anybody that went to Futo knows Iyagwa. So we went just one joint there. He bought unkwobi for me, one plate, unkwobi for himself and all that, and more. I think that was our first date, yes.
So how many years now in this union?
We've been dating for 20 years. He has been my friend, my best friend, my advisor, my rock, my my crown, in fact, he has been there. He has been there. Irrespective of my shortcoming, he's very understanding, tolerating me and all that, loves me. In fact, he made me see marriage as perfect as everything. When people say they have crisis in marriage, I don't understand. He made me believe that someone can easily have each free marriage. I've dated him for 20 years. I can't remember when we quarrel for till the next day. It's not possible. When we have misunderstanding, within 10-20 minutes, said to just tell me pour out your heart. I'll tell him what I feel. And you said if he's wrong, he's tell me he's sorry. If I am wrong, I'll tell him I'm sorry. And that's ended. We don't have grudges in the heart and all that. So we'll be dating for like 20 years. And we'll be married for like 12 years.
Wow. Any regrets so far?
No regret. I always, in fact, I used to thank God that day for going to that place and meeting him.
Do you have time to hang out with him?
Yes, we do. We create time to hang out. In fact, we do that. We create time, especially weekends. Sometimes we go to hotel. We just look for who to drop the kids for it, and we just go to hotel. Maybe spend 2-3 days before we come back. We create time for ourselves. It's very important.
What is your selling point? Each time you guys are probably having issues, what word do you use to calm him down? Your selling point to him?
I don't think we have issue for me to calm him down. No. We've not had that kind of issue for me to. It just when he doesn't understand me, I don't even see those things as issue. Once he doesn't understand me, you say Lahot, because that's what he calls me. Lahot, I don't understand. What is this? I will explain. And I don't see in a situation where you have gotten angry that I have to start begging. No. Yes, and that we've never had that kind of issue.
Does he cook for you?
Yes, he does. When he's free, he does.
Any pet name for him, since I know yours is Lahore?
I call him baby. That's what I've been calling him since we met, so I've been calling him baby.
Can you just say some sweet words to him? I'm sure he will be watching this.
My baby, my crown, I love you so much. You know I love you. Everyone around us know I love you so much. I want to tell you that I love you and will keep on loving you. You are the best thing that has ever happened to me. Keep on being who you are. Please, I'm begging you, don't change. Just be you. You always bring out the best in you. For me and the kids, you always provide for us. You are always there. You are, in fact, all I have to tell you is that I love you. Thank you. Keep it up.
If you have any opportunity to sing for him, what song would be your choice song?
I don't know how to sing. That is it. All I need to tell him that I love him. That is all.
So, talking marriage as a CEO, do you find time to cook for your husband?
I cook every day. I do the cooking. I have a nanny that helps me to do 1 or 2 things in the house. But my husband doesn't like eating her food. My husband said he will not eat her food. So what I do is that I make her time. Once I get home, I will just try my best and make his meal for him. So the nanny handles the one for the children. What I do is cook his meal. So I make our time. Family first.
Yeah, what advice would you have to other singles or other married people listening to you now? How to build their home?
Others watching at me, the singles, the married, is whatever you are doing. After God is family. Then after family, business follows. Make out time for your family. They are important. As you make out time for your business, try and make out time for your family. Make sure you make them feel, yes, that you are always there. It's not business always. Just make out time for your family first, because at the end of the day, all this your money and everything, if you don't build that relationship with your family and your children, you will lose them eventually when they grow up. So as they are small now, you manage the business and the family together, so that when they grow up, the love is still there. They know you were there for them when they were small, so they will still be there for you.
So how many children do you have?
I have 3 beautiful kids, 2 boys and a girl.
Would you advise your daughter to marry a man like your husband?
Wow, 100%.
Okay, that's lovely. One last question for you, ma'am. Last episode we were talking about positioning yourself for marriage, and I had some questions people asked me. They sent in my inbox about you. Said, what about if you are good in the relationship and the other person is bad? At what point you choose to separate? Is there anything like separation? That's what the person asked.
In relationship, run. If you didn't meet person that is up to your quality, see, you can manage relationship, you cannot manage marriage. That is one thing I tell everybody. In relationship, you can work out whenever you feel like. But once you go into marriage, we are Christians, unless you are a pagan. But if you are a Christian, you are there, you are there. So before you marry, make sure that the person is who you want, and what you want in him should be there. Don't manage anybody. I used to say it too. The only time you can manage is relationship. You give the person time to change, time to do the things you want. If the person is not meeting up to what you want, just walk away. I see some ladies, when they were dating a guy, the guy will be beating them. They will say, he will change. He will change you here. Then when he now marry you, he will not kill you. You will be in 6 feet. Another woman will now come and be using your children as housemaid. So there are some things, when you're in a relationship, you see that this relationship is not working, work out. There's no need to wait. Don't wait, because once you marry, you are married. Unless you are not Christian, you say, okay, divorce. Me, personally, I don't believe in divorce. So that is why in a relationship, you shine your eye. This is what I want. And if the man is giving it to you, giving you at least 80%, you go in. Nobody is perfect. I am not perfect. Whoever you are marrying is not perfect. But when the person gives you a 80% character, moving, beating should not be involved. Oh. Once it's beating you, walk. I don't support domestic violence at all. I don't. And thank God I don't have one. So I don't support it. Just walk out when you see that the thing is not working out. It's better to leave a failed relationship than having a failed marriage. Thank you.
Yeah, one of our audience asked a question for you. She said she's involved in a relationship but the man is married. And while we were talking about entrepreneurship, that she has nothing doing though the man taking care of her. So what is she's supposed to continue in such, marry a man with another wife, or probably start up a new life? And where does she start from? So she asked that question.
She should start up a new life. Start up a new life. Sleeping with another woman's husband is not the best. It will not. In fact, you are even killing yourself. How can you be sleeping with another man's husband? You put yourself in her shoe. If somebody do that kind of thing to you, will you be happy? It's just, there's law of karma. You that is doing it now, you think you are still young, you are this. There's karma will still come back to you. Build yourself. Depending on a married man for money, I'm pitying you. So if anything happens to the man, what will be your fate? If anything should happen, what will be your fate? Develop yourself. No matter how little you are, look for something. I don't know. Women say they don't do anything. Why there are millions of money all over in Nigeria street? Even the white men says it, that even in Nigeria street there are money all over our street. Just that we don't know. Find something doing. No matter how little, there are a lot of businesses out there that you can engage yourself with. Why must you be sleeping with another woman's husband? That is wrong. It's wrong. Please change and look for something doing.
Yeah, the last question, he said, when sex becomes too demanding from the husband, what should I do?
Sex will not be too demanding for the husband, because that is what Bible says. Women be submissive. Now what did God talk? You have to give him whatever he wants to, even if you are not, you are tired. Even me, sometimes I'll be tired, but I want to please my husband, because you don't give him, millions of girls there will go give him plenty different style self. So you better try your best. Even when you are tired, manage. Apart from when you are sick, every man understand. When you are sick or you are in your motoring flow, he understand. But once you are healthy, even if you are tired, try. Me, I work. Sometimes I will come back from work, I will be exhausted. When he needs it, I will try my best and give it to him, because that is my job.
What a smash. What a blast. I love that part. Each time he says, shine your eye, shine your eye. And he heard I said, look, don't stay in an abusive relationship. When the man is beating you in that relationship, don't say he will change you.
He will change.
No, run away.
It's very difficult for an adult to change. If it takes the grace of God.
Run away. And she didn't just marry. She didn't marry a rich man, a man that is rich, but she married a man that got potentials. Yeah. Even when there was no money, she knew this guy is going somewhere. So single lady, remove your eye from Lexus and Lamborghini guys. Even when they don't love you.
Even when there's no love, they beat you, there's no care, but because you think he has money. You just go for him. Money is not enough, money is not everything. You should be sure that the person has potential.
Yes.
Be sure that you are getting married to that person that loves you for real, that really, really loves you.
Yes.
And will be able to stay with you till the end.
Hey, Grace is a simple lady. That lady is with so much achievement, but very simple.
Very simple.
She didn't start being simple now. Because she got a husband. she was in her friend's room, and the guy said the soup weighed in a bottom pot or nothing. They bring them and no bonus soup. They bring them, and she started eating from the pot. That was when the guy saw her and said, "Who is this beautiful lady, but this simple?" But she told her, said, and this guy will they come now. No, we say one just chop and clean mouth and run away. It took her some time, but then she made the right choice and they're living together. Take notes, take notes. You'll be seeing her regularly on this program. I want to say a big thank you to Mrs. Grace, the CEO of Lionstribe and the whole staff of Lionstribe for partnering with just the two of us with Justice and Joy. Thank you for your support. Thank you so much. Thank you so
really
much.
Appreciate
Thank you so
support.
much. Smile 2023 is still on. Please, if you want to be part of the program, please just inbox us and let's talk. Let's talk about it.
And yes, the number is on the screen.
The number is right on the screen. Yeah, and also the account if you want to support what we're doing. Please don't waste no time. If you also want to be part of the program, just a call through. Hey babe, let's run away from here. Like before running away from here, we'll always do like this. Please like, share and subscribe.
Justice and Jay. I like that.